thanks to the Scottish Towns Partnership for their kind invitation to speak this morning. I'll attempt to keep to time, and I'm not going to be as funny as Claudia, unfortunately. Developing big spaces in our towns and cities in the right manner provide places where interactions happen constantly. Interactions between people, people and events, people and business, business to business, business with their suppliers. Places stay places when they are designed and built to sustain these interactions. When they are not, these interactions become less and less. As the attractiveness of the place deteriorates, people visit less, businesses takings decline, businesses leave or close, and places decline to become spaces again. I have had the pleasure of working with talented architects who have designed spaces to become places. Master planning interactions, the circulations, the interest, designing those features that attract both of the essential ingredients of people and business that make these spaces places. However, less often does the engineering of the place match the design. Engineering to handle its day-to-day use, engineering to accommodate the cleaning and maintenance regimes necessary to maintain its attractiveness, and engineering to accommodate intrusions by others, such as utility providers. Regrettably, as frequently, is a lack of competence and build quality driven by a lowest cost wins approach. For many contractors, building these places is just another slabbing or paving job, the only difference being the use of a more expensive slab that just looks better. The use of expensive cement-based materials to make it all stick together isn't exactly rocket science either. The drier the bedding material, the quicker they can lay. The wetter the jointing material, the easier it is to go into the spaces between the slabs or the sets. Unfortunately, the only performance that this brings is the banter between the guys at break time. So what happened to the importance placed on the places locally, nationally, or indeed globally? Do they deserve less pride as places now than before? Less design, less engineering, less competently built? So when do we start to take notice of each of the essential ingredients that make the development of our places sustainable places? When do we start to future-proof the client's brief, making sure that the place can cope with all that daily life brings? When do we engineer the construction to match the investment life of the materials used? And when do we use competence and performance to verify that it has been built to last as a place beyond its early life and under normal conditions for its use now and later? Can it be done? What does it take to get these places to last? The following sample of places each have their own needs, but fundamentally they provide the basis for the interactions that make them places and have been carefully built to provide the lasting legacy for people and businesses who use them. Silverburn Shopping Centre was designed and built to provide a maintenance-free surround to this busy local shopping centre. Compare its looks and performance now with the other centres such as Braehead and the Fort, appreciating the value in the matching design and build to the outcome. At Cowinny Main Street, the outcome was to revitalise this North Ayrshire town centre and provide a maintenance-free surface that supported the investment made. The number of local businesses increased immediately following completion, moving from possible decline to vibrancy. The Broomielaw was revitalised more than a decade ago. The outcome was to support the development of our international finance district in Glasgow. The infrastructure led the development, the surface is designed to produce vibrancy, and the build re-engineered to support performance. Arguably one of Glasgow's iconic buildings, the Riverside Museum sits in a footprint of public realm equivalent to a quarter of the city's total natural stone area. Under-engineered at the outset for both the design and the use, the outcome was a re-engineered and performance-built surface to last more than 60 years with no or low maintenance cost. One of Edinburgh's construction legacies before Holyrood and the trams, the Royal Mile, revitalised in the 80s at a time when engineering considerations were immature and the control of build naive. Rebuilt within the last 10 years through a partnership of skill, science and mutual understanding, The outcome, a performance-built legacy with unlimited life to support the capital city's heritage. Edinburgh University's Old College quadrangle, left incomplete by William Playfair in the 1800s following the lack of £100 in his building budget. Completed in 2012 to his original design intentions, but engineered with a modern twist. The outcome, a performance build with a pastime look. We build legacy projects throughout Scotland, but couldn't do it without the commitment, training and education of our workforce. These comments are how our trainees felt being involved. Work like this here in Paisley must be treated as specialist. They can support the creation of employment, local skill development, and above all else, create immense pride for those involved. A true legacy not only for our towns and cities, but also for those that build them and their friends and family who use them daily. To last, these cannot be procured and treated in the same way as just surfacing and slabbing jobs. This is it, the 20th and last slide. Thank you for your attention and patience.